Hey, English learners, welcome back to Speak English Through Realtalk. I am so glad you are here.
Real English, real conversations every week.
Something small happened to me recently that I keep thinking about. I was watching a video of myself speaking English from 3 years ago, and honestly, it was painful to watch. Not because my grammar was wrong, not because my vocabulary was bad, but because I sounded like I was reading from a textbook. Every sentence was careful. Every word was chosen slowly. There was no flow, no life in it.
And I thought, that is exactly how millions of people feel every single day when they try to speak English. They know the language, but something is blocking them.
Today, we are going to talk about what that something actually is.
This episode is designed for B1 to B2 learners, that is, intermediate level. But if you are a strong beginner, stay with us.
You do not need to understand every single word. Just let the language wash over you, like music in the background. The feeling of real English is already teaching you something, even when you do not catch everything.
In the next 10 minutes, you are going to find out 3 things. First, the real reason your English stopped improving, even though you kept studying.
Second, why the way most people learn English actually makes fluency harder to reach, not easier.
And third, one specific shift in how you practice that changes everything. Not a new app, not a new grammar book, a shift in how you think about learning.
Let us get into it. I want to tell you about a friend of mine. She studied English for 9 years. 9 years. School, university, extra classes, apps, podcasts, everything. Her grammar was actually really good. She could read English articles without a dictionary. She watched Netflix shows in English, but the moment she had to speak in a job interview, at a conference, on a trip abroad, she froze. The words were there, somewhere in her brain, but they would not come out fast enough. She felt stupid. She felt like all those years were wasted.
Here is what I told her. You did not waste 9 years. You just spent 9 years doing the wrong thing. Not wrong in general, wrong for the specific goal of speaking fluently. Because there is a massive difference between knowing a language and being able to use it in real time, under pressure, with a real person in front of you. Think about swimming. You can read every book about swimming. You can watch Olympic swimmers for hours. You can learn the physics of water resistance. But the moment you jump in the pool, your body panics. Because reading about swimming and actually swimming are 2 completely different things.
English fluency works the same way. Most people are standing at the edge of the pool, studying the water. They are not swimming.
When you learn English in school or with most apps, you are almost always in input mode. You receive language, you read it, you listen to it, you translate it in your head, you memorize it.
But fluency lives in output mode. Speaking, reacting, thinking in English without a translation step in the middle.
The translation step, that pause where you think in German first, then convert it to English, that is the wall between you and fluency. And here is the thing nobody tells you. That wall does not disappear by learning more vocabulary. It disappears by practicing real-time output.
There is another trap. I call it the comfort level trap. Most learners stay exactly where they feel safe. They watch English content they already mostly understand. They speak only when they are prepared. They avoid situations where they might make mistakes.
But fluency requires discomfort. It requires going into situations where you do not have all the words, where you have to improvise, where you sound imperfect. That discomfort is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are actually growing.
So what do you actually do differently? Here are 3 specific things.
First, think out loud in English. Every day, 5 minutes. Not writing, not reading. Talking to yourself out loud, in English. Describe what you see around you. Tell yourself what you did today.
You can start with something simple like, okay, today I woke up late and I was a little stressed because. Just keep going. Do not stop to look up words. Use what you have.
Second, replace your internal translator. When you forget a word, do not stop. Find another way to say it using words you already know. For example, if you forget the word disappointed, do not stop and translate. Say,
I felt like something went wrong and I expected better. Native speakers do this all the time. It is not a mistake. It is real communication.
third, consume English content that is slightly too hard for you. Not impossible, just slightly above your comfort zone. When you always stay in the easy zone, your brain does not need to grow. Push it a little, every single day.
Let us slow down and go through the key words from today. Just listen. Let them land. Fluency, the ability to speak naturally and smoothly. My goal is fluency, not perfection.
Input, language you receive, reading, listening. I get a lot of English input from podcasts.
Output, language you produce. Speaking, writing. I need more output practice.
Circumlocution, describing something when you do not know the exact word. Circumlocution is a real fluency skill.
Comfort zone, the safe area where things feel easy. Fluency grows outside the comfort zone. You can replay this part anytime. Just let the words settle.
Here is your challenge for this week. 5 minutes a day. Talk to yourself in English, out loud. No preparation, no script. Just start with, today I want to talk about, and see where it goes.
Tell me in the comments. Finish this sentence. The biggest reason my English stopped improving was, I read every single comment. Let us figure this out together.
If this helped you, subscribe. New Real English, every week. See you in the next one.